My Scotland road trip was going swimmingly. Stunning days on Skye, enjoying all of the hikes, mountains and waterfalls. Look at those rocks. However, nothing in van life goes smoothly for too long, and the next disaster was just around the corner. In this episode, I'll show you my last morning on Skye, the ferry journey across to Lewis and Harris, how things went tits up and the challenges of getting it sorted. No power, white smoke out the back, but it was a Sunday up here in Scotland and nothing happens. Would I get the Timmybago fixed in time for the ferry? Garage number 2, no go. Not taking any more bookings until the end of June. It was a chilly morning on Skye, so I warmed the cockles by visiting the Talisker distillery. The smell of malted barley was almost intoxicating itself. I drove over to Uig and continued my search for seals. I still hadn't spotted one. I checked out the pottery and had coffee and cake before boarding the ferry. I think I just saw a seal. Something in the water. Anyway, it was just over there. Oh, the surface is getting disturbed. I mean, you're never going to see it on here, but there's something there. There, what is it? It looks smaller than a seal. What could it be? Just there. Or is it just a bird? Just a bird. Oh well. Tunnicliffe. T-U-N-N-I.
This little red thing's just taller than your back.
Only just, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right here. 4. Thank you. Oh. Handbrake.
And other buoyant apparatus.
Ferry travel is one of my absolute favourites. Slow-paced, usually in remote locations, stunning scenery slowly passing by. It is awesome. And the food, and especially the service on this ferry, were superb. Absolutely banging. Wait, is that a seal? I disembarked in Tarbert on the island of Harris, on the Isle of Lewis and Harris, for an evening stroll and a quick pint. The following day I drove from the island of Harris on the Isle of Lewis and Harris to the island of Lewis on the Isle of Lewis and Harris. I stopped along the way to search for some golden eagles, but alas, I saw none. Beautiful Stornoway was my destination, where I enjoyed the stunning castle, the beautiful seafront, and yes, that is my first Scottish seal. I called him Sammy. The following day it was time to explore some west coast beaches. I chose this one entirely because it's called Gary. Alright Gaza, I set off to explore the beautiful white sands and found myself attracted to the huge lumps of black rock at the southern end of the beach. And look at all the snails I found chest high on the rocks. I'm not going to lie, I felt like I was in a cross between Indiana Jones and the Goonies. Look at all these crazy caverns. These rocks here genuinely look like they could tumble at any second. I didn't hang around long. And the next beach along was just as special. Wider, longer, but the sand was just as beautiful. I had to run it. And as if I didn't need more motivation, I'm pretty sure this beach is pronounced try more. Even the soft sand, which in truth was just a little too soft, didn't wipe the smile off my face. Magical. Touch the rock, then it's time to take it all in before heading back the way I'd come. It was a magical day, but that was soon to change. Well, morning gang, here we are. Another day of van life, another day of being broken down in a remote area. Currently on the island of Lewis and Harris, up in Scotland. And this one happened yesterday. Battery light had been coming on at various points. Then the Timmybago actually stopped completely and I couldn't restart him. But I got this little charging device thing, jump start machine. So I used that and he started perfectly. But The battery light was on and stayed on, and he eventually ground to a halt about 20 minutes later. All the dashboard lights showing, everything going on, no power, white smoke out the back. Tow truck came, picked me up, but it was a Sunday up here in Scotland, and nothing happens on this island on a Sunday. So I've just been dumped unceremoniously in this car park for last night, and now I've got to go and try and find a garage to fix my alternator. And from what the tow truck guy told me, who knows how long that's going to take. We tried one guy yesterday who did actually happen to be in his workshop working on his own stuff, and he said he wouldn't be able to look at it for at least a week. So let's go and see what we can find, and if we can get off this island by tomorrow, because there's a ferry sailing tomorrow, but then after that there's not another one for another whole week. Crazy times. Okay, let's go. Well, there we go. That's the first one tried. They won't be able to see me for at least a week, but there's another one right there, so let's go and give that one a go. Garage number 2, no go. Not taking any more bookings until the end of June. Onwards. Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Not ideal. I broke down yesterday, and I need an alternator.
Right. Who's the weather?
Where is it?
Yeah.
It's in a car park just over there currently, because that's the most sensible option for the tow guy to leave me yesterday.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay. So it had to get recovered yesterday.
Yeah.
It's generally the alternator.
Well, the recovery guy said he strapped all the machines to it, and he looked at the voltages going across. And
Okay. Well, if you get it up, I'll try and get it done for you today.
oh, really? That's amazing.
If you can get it up here, I'll try. I'll do my best. I can't
Yeah.
guarantee 100%, but I'll
Well,
do my best to get
that is far better than any offer I've had so far today. So that would be amazing.
Give me a couple of minutes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. What do you need?
Just the name and address there, please.
Email address. No worries. Okay.
Okay.
What was your name, by the way?
My name's Alec.
Alec, thank you very much. See you in a bit. Well, we might have a solution. Alec at Angus Clinton might be able to help. Now I just need to try and get the van up here by connecting a booster to the battery and drive it. Only problem is, if it doesn't make it, I'm going to be stuck on the side of this road, uphill. Oh God, who knows? Okay, let's just give it a try. Okay, so back at the van. The plan is to use this booster, connect it to the battery, which is down there behind the driver's seat, and hopefully that'll provide enough charge to drive it just a couple of 100 yards up to the garage. I'm not convinced. I'm really not convinced. And I used this little guy yesterday, and just starting the van up took about 20%, 25% of what this has as charge. So to start it and drive it up there, it could be a disaster. So what I'm doing at the moment is trying to recharge it to get it as high as I can. However, it's been plugged in for a good few minutes now, and the percentage hasn't changed at all. So I'm not convinced if this is going to be able to charge it anywhere near quick enough for me to use it today. But I'm going to have a coffee. There's no hurry this morning now. He can get the part tomorrow. He can fix it tomorrow morning, which means tomorrow's ferry, 2 o'clock. Fingers crossed, could still be a go. What a bit of luck if it all comes through. All right, coffee in. This thing is now up to 65%, which is plus 6% in actually not that long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test it. I'm going to plug it in, start the van, test it for a minute, see how much that goes down, because it's probably 3 or 4 minutes drive, including all the manoeuvring and stuff to get it up there. Okay, well that's that answered. Even with this connected, absolutely nothing coming out of him there. He is shot. So I guess we're going to have to get roadside assistance again. There's no other way of getting the van up there. Watch your space. Okay, AA called, mechanic on the way, or roadside recovery I should say, on the way. Okay, the little guy's back on charge, but what's been on my mind is that I might have goosed the alternator myself, because I've got this power pack here, which is a bit of a beast, and I had been charging it via the cigarette lighter using the cable that it came with for some time without any issues. But the issues seem to start arising, and it could be coincidence, but they started arising when I got this extension cable so that I don't have to keep moving the big lumpy battery into the front to charge it, and I could just leave it plugged in all the time. And I might have done this to myself is the answer. I know very little about electronics, but I do know that what I'm suggesting is entirely a possibility. This cable's got all kinds of stuff on it. 300 volts, 80 degrees C. That's a strange one. Well, good morning team. Hoping this will be my last morning in Stornoway. Look, it's cool. Big old sailing ship came in overnight. The Timmybago is with the garage. The alternator has arrived. Just fingers crossed now for no further complications and no delays, because there's going to be a ferry from there at 2 o'clock, which we'll hopefully be on. Hi there, how you doing? What's the situation?
Ready?
Amazing, thank you so much.
Tim, is it?
It is Tim, yeah.
There we go, that's your copy of the bill there.
Thank you.
There we go. Now then, do you have a key ring on your key?
No,
Let's see. Oh, it might be
it's
next.
just the single key. It's blue.
No,
sky
that's
blue.
fine, it'll be next door. Go and get it.
It's battered as well. More money into that van.
Oh, I know. It's so expensive having a car or anything now, you know.
Yeah.
It's just prices are going through the roof.
And my whole life's in it, which makes it a bit more of a...
Oh no, it's essential.
It's a bit... Exactly, yeah. I can't just like trash it here, you know, scrap it or whatever.
There you go.
Amazing. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
then.
Cheers, bye-bye. Okay, another 450 quid into the old boy. But as I just said to the lady there in the shop, it's kind of essential really. I've got so much stuff in here that it would cost more than that to rearrange everything and fly home or whatever, if you know. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so onwards now, and it was important to get it fixed today because there is a ferry at 2 o'clock and there's not another one for a whole week. So, and I've got lots of further plans that would have really disrupted. So delighted to get it done. Not happy about the money, but that's van life, baby. I wish I didn't have to do quite as many of these monologues in the van, but it's just too windy out there at the moment. But I'll show you the sunset that I'm looking at while I carry on talking, because it is an absolute stunner. Out over Loch Broom, beautiful yellow flowering bushes in the foreground, mountains up behind. So another stressful van life day is over. Got the van fixed this morning in time for the ferry. Beautiful ferry journey across. Actually spent most of it working, but lovely coming into Ullapool here. And we're officially on the North Coast 500. And I kick things off immediately by going and checking out the Falls of Misak, which honestly I wasn't expecting too much from. The photos didn't look all that, but in person it is pretty spectacular. Amazing old bridge going across. Bit of a visitor centre as well, but it was shut. Got there too late. And a plunging waterfall down all these layered rocks. It was really, really pretty. Come back, popped into Ullapool just to go and check it out, and it's so windy, absolutely almost getting blown away. Had a quick pint in one of the pubs, although they're not really pubs there, they're all restaurants that just have a bit of a bar attached, to be honest. Grabbed a box of chips and now headed back here for an early night. And we're going to call this one here. In the next episode, I am going to be taking you to a really special peak that is actually quite a decent hike off the NC 500, but I've been told it's worth the effort. So do all the good stuff, hit subscribe, hit like if you've enjoyed it, leave us a comment, tell me what you think. That would be awesome. And until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.